welcome to the Banana Can. This is going to be a much shorter video than the last one. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and then I'm going to discuss errors a little bit. Hey, the first thing I'm going to do is slight cleanup from last time. After doing a little bit of code review, I realized I'd put two variables basically meaning the same thing in here. I guess that's what happens when you kind of do things a little bit on the fly. But so I'm going to take out num columns since I have num columns, which is a better fit, and there. And then one more thing I'm going to do on the template. I'm going to rename, just do a little bit of refactoring of the button text and label text variables to more describe what they're doing. It's the main reason in the previous video, I had deleted them after I put them in there. I put them in there intending on them being the main menu text, which would be right here, this main menu button text, and then the main menu label text right here. And in coding it, I had, for some reason, kind of swapped it in my mind and was thinking it was going to be here and here, in which case I didn't need specific variables for hold the string value to it, because obviously I could just write it to, put a setter to write it to the label and the button here. But I did intend for it to be the main menu on the main menu. So I'm going to refactor it a little bit just to make it a little bit more clear as to what it actually is. So now, a couple more things. I didn't run into any errors while I was programming this. I didn't really discuss anything related to errors, but I'm going to go through and do that now. I'm going to insert an error here. Let's see here. I'm going to initialize I equal to 0, and I'm going to basically print 1 divided by I, which of course is 1 divided by 0, and that does not compute. So here's what the error looks like in JavaFX. Now, might look a little bit overwhelming, as there's a whole lot of stuff here for a simple error. Now, let me explain this just a little bit. Most of this is because of the way that the JavaFX wraps the classes and everything. Most of this you don't really need to pay attention to when it's talking about the launcher and everything else. Really, this little section right here is the only one that really matters. And at this point, it'll give you your where the error is, and you can trace it back through to the actual line that gives you the error. So for the most part, all of this, if you click on this, it's going to bring up, well, actually, it's not really going to bring up anything, because Eclipse won't have direct access to much of that. In some cases, it'll bring up a little bit of information. In some cases, it won't bring up anything. But regardless, this is where the actual error is. So that's basically it. If there's any other type of error, let's see here. I'll comment this out and I'll put in, let's see here. How about an array error, or out of bounds, like array out of bounds. And let's see here. let's go, let's see what's in there. Oh, okay. And you notice it gives you basically the same kind of all this stuff. And right here, again, is your actual error. So it's, in this case, gives your out of bounds exception, shows you what it was trying to load. But this shows you what line it's on. So mostly, like I said, you could just ignore the rest of it and just look for the actual error that's hidden in all of that stuff. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Told you it was going to be a short video, and it was. So this was the banana can, and I'll see you in the next video.